You're not paying me and you're not respecting me. And that's the real problem.
All right.
And that's just the beginning.
All right,
then there's people that try to do bodily harm with me. They will be in the house with Puff. So I'm like, it's a funny game y'all playing behind the scenes. So when people see me, they just see me turned up. They just see me agitated. They just see me aggressive, but they don't know why.
When most people hear the name Farnsworth Bentley, they usually remember the well-dressed man holding an umbrella over Diddy. He always seemed polite, clean-cut, and respectful, a sidekick who added a touch of class to Diddy's flashy lifestyle. But recent talk has started to reveal that there may have been a lot more going on behind the scenes than anyone realized. During a recent episode of his podcast with Cameron, Mase dropped a bomb that got fans talking. He hinted that Bentley wasn't just Diddy's assistant. He suggested Bentley might have been involved in cleaning up or covering things up, helping protect Diddy from the messier parts of his business and personal life.
Watching the P. Diddy trial, some nigga named The Punisher came in there yesterday. Was he running around Bad Boy back in the days, murder? A nigga named The Punisher. Who was The Punisher? Was he security inside back in Who's The Punisher? The male prostitute.
Yeah, I never met.
I ain't know if that was somebody chasing their identity up. Nigga Bentley or one of them niggas say you ain't Mr. Bentley no more. You the Punisher.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah.
That was super wild.
Yeah, you don't know niggas.
Really know niggas.
Ooh, child.
It was a bold claim, and it's made people look at Bentley's role very differently. Let's start from the beginning. Farnsworth Bentley's real name is Derek Watkins, and he was born in Atlanta, Georgia. He didn't just stumble into the spotlight by chance. He studied at Morehouse College and had a background in music, fashion, and even etiquette. He was smart, driven, and had dreams of breaking into the entertainment industry. He met Diddy in a very bold way. According to Bentley, their first meeting happened at a nightclub. Bentley saw Diddy, walked straight up to him, and asked for a chance to work. He made it clear he was willing to do anything to be part of Diddy's team. That gutsy move paid off. Not long after, Bentley was walking red carpets and showing up in music videos right alongside Diddy. But Bentley wasn't just another member of the entourage. After Diddy went through a series of legal issues in the early 2000s, he started trying to change his public image from being seen as a rough, street-savvy mogul to a more polished, classy businessman. Bentley became a key piece in that transformation. He wore designer suits, spoke in a very proper tone, and became known for carrying an umbrella over Diddy's head, especially during a famous trip to St. Tropez. At first, fans saw the umbrella as a quirky, funny part of Diddy's brand. But for insiders, it symbolized something deeper: loyalty, control, and even secrecy. Bentley always stayed in the background, quiet and observant, watching everything that happened. To some people, he was just a stylish assistant. But to others, his presence raised serious questions. Why was he always there? What did he really do for Diddy? Then came the reality show Making the Band, which gave the public a closer look at Diddy's world and at Bentley's role in it. Bentley was no longer just in the background. He was now helping Diddy manage the house, enforce the rules, and guide young artists. But something about how he was treated didn't sit right with viewers. On camera, Diddy often barked orders at Bentley and made him do odd or demeaning tasks. Reports later said Bentley wasn't even getting paid at first, just working on good faith and the promise of opportunities. He delivered food, gave advice, kept things in order, and did way more than any regular assistant would. All the while, he stayed under Diddy's control. People started noticing the power imbalance. Diddy would joke about Bentley's personality and even his sexuality on TV. Bentley was supposed to represent class and poise, but the way Diddy treated him made it seem like there was more going on. Some started wondering if Bentley was playing a deeper, more secretive role and whether his public silence was part of a larger plan. For years after the show, Bentley faded from the spotlight. Most fans just assumed he had moved on to other things. But everything changed when Mase and Cameron spoke on their podcast, It Is What It Is.
You gotta think of a name for you, man. And if you're gonna be his personal assistant and slash butler slash umbrella carrier, whatever you gonna do, you understand? We gotta think of a name for you. We're gonna try to make you like Bentley or either Farnsworth or either Bentley. You gotta be, you gotta have that kind of persona. You gotta dress all the time, be neat, and the whole 9 yards.
During a lighthearted chat, things got serious when they started talking about the men around Diddy. Cameron asked if Bentley had a nickname like the Punisher. Mase didn't laugh it off. He simply replied, "You never know." That short, quiet answer said a lot. It didn't feel like a joke anymore, it felt like Mase was hinting at something darker. And since Mase was once a key figure at Bad Boy Records, people took notice. If anyone knows what went on behind closed doors, it's him. Fans quickly picked up on the moment. They shared clips online, pointed out the careful wording, and came to one big conclusion: Mase was trying to tell us something without saying too much. Bentley, they realized, might have been way more involved in Diddy's world than anyone thought. And then there's Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy. In her claims, she said assistants were told to prepare hotel rooms and set up disturbing encounters. While Bentley wasn't named, he was definitely working closely with Diddy during that time. People began to connect the dots. Was Bentley just a bystander, or was he part of organizing those setups? Other sources added more fuel to the fire. Former bodyguard Gene Deal has spoken out in recent interviews. He says Bentley was far from clueless.
Gay. I think everybody around him gay, and I think you don't get to stay around him unless you've proven that either you're with the or the don't bother you.
According to Gene, Bentley knew exactly what was going on. He wasn't just a guy with an umbrella, he was trusted to handle sensitive tasks, keep things quiet, and make problems disappear. Gene even claimed Bentley was caught stealing at one point, allegedly taking a pair of $5,000 custom boots from Diddy's wardrobe. Word spread that Bentley had sticky fingers. But Gene also said something even more important. Bentley most likely signed a non-disclosure agreement, NDA, that would explain his total silence over the years, even as lawsuits, rumors, and federal investigations have surrounded Diddy. In that world, NDAs aren't just legal paperwork, they're serious tools used to keep people quiet. And in some cases, fear keeps people silent just as much as contracts. Today, Farnsworth Bentley is keeping a low profile. He's no longer on red carpets or music videos. He lives in Atlanta with his family and focuses on quiet work in the entertainment and faith-based community. He occasionally speaks at churches or events but avoids anything related to his past with Diddy. Still, fans are watching closely.
But Farnsworth Bentley was his personal assistant, put out his clothes, told him what he should wear, all that, like a stylist and personal assistant all together.
As more stories come out, Bentley's silence becomes louder. Some say he's protecting himself. Others believe he's hiding damaging truths. A few joke that the umbrella wasn't for rain, it was for secrets. One thing's clear, Bentley wasn't just a polite man in a suit. He was there for everything. On the jets, in the hotel rooms, behind the cameras. And if what Mase, Cameron, and Gene Deal say is even partly true, Bentley knows too much. Will he ever speak out? Or is he too deep in the middle of it all to risk telling the truth? What do you think? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to follow for more stories digging into hip-hop's hidden past. So, after everything we've just uncovered, the question still hangs heavy in the air. Who really was Farnsworth Bentley? Was he just Diddy's umbrella guy, loyal, stylish, and polished, or was he a quiet insider holding on to some of the darkest secrets in the music industry? From the outside, Bentley played the perfect role. He looked clean, he sounded educated, and he gave Diddy's image a classy upgrade right when it was needed most. But as more people from that era start to speak out, people like Mase, Cameron, And Gene Deal, it's getting harder to believe that Bentley was just an assistant or a background character. The signs, the whispers, and the silence all seem to point towards something much deeper. If the rumors are true, if Bentley was part of the machine that helped protect Diddy's brand while hiding some ugly truths, then his silence isn't about professionalism. It's about survival. Let's be real, in that kind of world, talking can cost you more than your career. It can cost you your freedom or worse. And let's not forget, Diddy's empire has been surrounded by all kinds of controversy for years now. From the Cassie lawsuit to federal raids to long-standing rumors about private parties and powerful cover-ups, everything feels like it's starting to unravel. If Bentley ever decides to speak, he could blow the lid off the whole operation. But maybe he can't. Maybe there's too much at risk, not just for Diddy, but for Bentley himself. He might be holding on to secrets that would shake the industry to its core. Or maybe, just maybe, he's hoping all of this blows over without his name being dragged into the fire. But here's what we do know: Farnsworth Bentley was in the rooms where it happened. He was right there, next to the deals, the drama, and the dirt. And even though he's been quiet for years, his silence is speaking volumes. People are finally connecting the dots. Now, it's your turn to weigh in. Do you think Bentley is just keeping it classy and moving on with his life? Or is he hiding something he can't ever say out loud? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear what you think. Was Bentley just a loyal assistant caught in the middle? Or was he part of the machine that made sure secrets stayed buried? If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more deep dives into hip-hop's hidden stories, shady business deals, and the real power behind the scenes, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next drop. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and remember, in the music industry, nothing is ever what it seems.